Y'all been spamming the comment section talking about Holla. They just dropped another tier zoo while I'm here. Okay? And we're about to find out our Hermit Crabs OP. Let's get it.
So when the metal hit his mug, he just sunk in place. 100K Holla, chillin' Bahamas. Come home to your crib and throw in your mama.
What is good, HollaSquad? We are the little squad on the YouTube platform. Listen, today we're back with another tier zoo reaction, and we got our Hermit Crabs OP. I don't know what's gotten into tier zoo. I looked, I got a notification. Tier zoo uploaded. Then I went back, I looked at the channel, and they uploaded 2 weeks ago. Tier zoo out here going crazy, all right? But I also want to congratulate Tier zoo because I seen they working with Mr. Beast, okay? Cleaning up the ocean. I seen it, or the last Mr. Beast video, you know what I'm saying? I seen Tier zoo, and they said they working with other channels, so hey, listen, A++ for Tier zoo for that. But we're about to check out our Hermit Crabs OP. Before we get into that, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff, okay? And let's get it. Ain't no way.
At first glance, beaches may seem like one of the most relaxed, casual biomes in the entirety of the game.
Facts.
But upon further analysis, it becomes clear that beaches are just as intense a battleground as every other biome. The fight for survival never stops, and so, of course, there have been a wide variety of strategies and builds that players have come up with to give themselves the best odds. In particular, the beach's lack of plant cover makes stealth strategies less effective.
Bro, one time when we was at the beach, all right, this was back in March, I was in Miami. We seen like a bunch of seagulls jump. What's the one with the big like beak thingy? Whatever that one is, all right? We seen like a whole bunch of seagulls jump that thing for like a fish or something. I don't know what it was, bro. My fam like tried to dive in the water, and then they came attack, flew away, came attack. It was crazy. So I know the PvP on the ocean side is crazy.
Which in turn creates an essential need for other ways of avoiding attacks from predators, especially aerial predators. Crustaceans in particular are at a pretty big disadvantage, as they don't have the best terrestrial movement speed and don't fare very well in single combat against birds. However, there is one build that has developed a unique strategy to give itself better survival odds: the Hermit Crab. So, crabs as a whole aren't all that powerful. In fact, because of their extremely low skill floor, they're a bit of a noob trap, which is why you see so many cases of players speccing their characters into the exact same set of abilities, without ever actually becoming a dominant meta threat. Still, crab-like builds do tend to have decent base stats, particularly in the realm of defense and power. So with that in mind, you might be surprised to learn that hermit crabs are well below the norm in both of these areas. Compared to similarly sized crustaceans, their crushing vice grip attack is nothing special, a little on the weak side in fact.
That's crazy.
And while most crustaceans have a tough, calcified exoskeleton that functions as sturdy armor against a variety of attacks.
Yeah, it's sturdy armor against my my cracker that the freaking that they give you at the seafood spot, all right? I'll be in there like these, you know what I'm saying, doing all types of work. Need y'all to buff that, please. All right.
Hermit crabs are one of the few crustacean builds with a very obvious unarmored weak point that can be attacked for massive damage. However, as you might have guessed, simply looking at the hermit crab's base stats is a bit misleading. The hermit crab's signature ability, Armor Scavenge, more than makes up for this weakness, as it allows the hermit crab to significantly boost its stats to levels that would be otherwise unattainable. The stat this ability's effects are most concentrated in is defense. While the hermit crab's defense stat is one of the lowest in the game when unequipped, as long as they've managed to secure a nice shell, their defense jumps to one of the highest in the game, essentially matching the stats of the shell's original owner. The most desirable shells are—
Bro, listen, my man said once they get to level 5 and unlock create a class, they throw them attachments on, they elite, all right? You know,
are those of snails, though clam and scallop shells can also do the job. As long as the hermit crab has found a shell to equip, it can block most attacks with ease. Normally, defense stats this high would require extreme investment of evolution points, and would necessitate some serious min-maxing in order to be viable. However, the Hermit Crab is able to maintain pretty well-rounded stats through the use of this ability. It's not just defense that can be buffed via the armor scavenge ability though. The wide selection of patterns and coloration available among different shells means that a Hermit Crab can pick and choose what sorts of environments they would like to receive a stealth bonus in.
Facts.
Smooth, lightly colored shells will offer bonus camouflage on the beach, while the darker, more jagged shells will offer better camo in reefs. Swapping between shells isn't the only way Hermit Crabs can...
That reef shell tough. I never seen that. I remember like in kindergarten they brought Hermit Crabs and we seen them. They had like the ones that camouflage in the beach shells, but the ones from the water that look like the reef, tough.
Augment their stats to fit their playstyle though. The shells themselves can be augmented to boost certain stats even further. One particularly advanced technique is equipping sea anemones to the surface of the shell, allowing the Hermit Crab to deal venom damage on contact. This is important because the Hermit Crab's basic attacks tend to be pretty mediocre on their own. This isn't universally true, as the Coconut Crab, a variation of the Hermit Crab build, packs one of the strongest crushing grips in the entire game. Strong enough, in fact, that Coconut Crabs actually drop the armor scavenge ability once they reach size big enough to rely solely on their claws for defense. However, this is an exception, and also something Coconut Crabs only unlock at high levels. Before that, their game plan is identical to regular...
Boy, them joints look way freakier than like I pictured them in my head, alright?
Hermit Crabs.
How big is this?
Meaning these absolute powerhouses still rely on the armor scavenge ability in order to maintain meta relevancy. Upgrading the Hermit Crab stats with good shells and add-ons can make or break the viability of the Hermit Crab build. Unfortunately, securing a proper shell is becoming more and more difficult in the current meta. In part, this is due to the acidification of the ocean.
Thank you, you know what I'm saying? Come on, Tears, who about to help us clean it. Y'all go watch the original vid, link down below, alright?
Which is a huge nerf to the viability of snails, because it causes their shells to partially dissolve. And with less players spawning in as snails, this in turn means more competition for their shell drops. But on top of this, choosing a good shell is getting harder due to an influx of plastic garbage polluting all the best looting areas. Now, while Hermit Crabs are adaptable, and in some cases can even turn this into a win, plastic shells simply are inferior to the calcium shells dropped by defeated gastropods. But when the resource pool is constantly diluted with these low-quality drops, it's hard for builds with low intelligence like the Hermit Crab to consistently separate shell from trash. Ultimately, this is not a problem the Hermit Crab mains should be subjected to. And to be honest, compared to other beach-dwelling builds, Hermit Crabs have it pretty good. The abundance of garbage on beaches can be hugely damaging to less...
I told you, I watched the video of Mr. Beast cleaning up the... Hey, look, invite your boy. I'm there, okay? You know what I'm saying? We picking up all the trash.
Adaptable builds.
They did like 6 million something. They did a lot. They picked up a lot. And 60,000 pounds or something like that, I think.
Something needs to be done. This is why I joined TEAMSEAS, an initiative started by some of the best creators on the internet.
Yes, sir!
Our goal is to remove 30 million pounds of trash from the ocean. And to do that, we need your help. It's quite simple, really. Each dollar donated equates to 1 pound of trash deleted from these biomes, which is quite a lot of trash when you think about it. I mean, that's like 50 water bottles.
That's crazy. Yup.
There's a link in the description of this video that you can click on to either donate or read more about the plan's specifics.
See, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Once I figured this out, I figured out how bad like plastic is. I used to buy like you know what I'm saying, plastic bottles and stuff, but you know what I'm saying, I'm just getting me a water purifier. That way I could, you know what I'm saying, pour the water in, it purified, and I drink it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of using up so much plastic. Cause look where it ends up. I already told y'all. I told my chat how I feel about litterers. All right. It's the easiest thing to not do, bro. Just throw your stuff in the trash. Please.
But you can also just tap this fancy new donate button if you're trying to speedrun your conservation efforts.
Yes, sir.
TEAMSEAS will also be donating to the cause, so I hope you'll join me in giving Hermit Crabs, as well as dozens of other beach-dwelling builds, the buff they deserve. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, good luck out there.
Bro, fire, bro. It's so crazy that I just watched that. I literally watched that, like, right before I got on stream. I was like, oh, that's dope. I watched TEAMSEAS, you know what I'm saying? They be coming with the info with the animals. You know what I'm saying? So them joining TEAMSEAS is pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure that you can help the efforts also, not only directly through TEAMSEAS. You can also go watch the vids, because I'm pretty sure that's gonna go into the philanthropy. All right. So y'all let me know how I feel about this hermit crabs. The last time I seen it was in kindergarten. Never seen them after that. But their ability to get that defense stat up there is tough. Y'all just stop throwing y'all dang trash, all right, all over the coast of the world and destroying the habitats. But until the next time I see y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. You know what I'm saying? 30K on the way. We out of here.